given fx equals 5x minus 7, that means when x is input, 5 times input minus 7 is the output. Now we need to evaluate this difference quotient. So f of 1 plus h, so 1 plus h is the input here, so 5 times 1 plus h minus 7, and there is negative sign in the middle, so we must put parentheses around because this negative will be distributed later. F of 1, so f of 1 is 5 times 1 minus 7, which is negative 2, and minus negative 2 means just plus 2, so this is going to be plus 2. Here we need to distribute 5, so 5 plus 5 is minus 7, this is plus 2, so what we get is 5 plus 5h minus 7 plus 2 all over h. Here we can combine the numbers, 5 plus 2 7 minus 7, that is just 0. Then we have 5h over h. Now 5 times h, so h is cancelled, so the answer is 5. In number 2, we need to find this difference quotient for this function. So f of input is equal to square root of input, that's the output. So here f of 4 plus h, so x is 4 plus h, so square root of x plus h, 4 plus h, minus f of 4 means square root of 4 all over h. Square root of 4 is 2, by the way, but here this is not 2 plus root h, okay, this is not, I want to take square root of 4, which is 2 plus root h, that's not true, okay, this is not true, we cannot do this, because the square root will be cancelled when we have something quantity square inside. Now we need to simplify, that means we need to rationalize. Root 4 plus h, at least we can find square root of 4, which is 2 all over h. Now we multiply by the conjugate of top, so multiply by 4 plus h, the negative means plus 2, same thing on the bottom, okay. And we know that when we multiply, like let's say u minus v with u plus v, FOIL, then middle two terms cancel. At the end of the day, it will be u squared minus v squared. Here when we multiply the tops, we can think like u minus v, u plus v. So whenever we multiply by a conjugate, if it is u minus v, we multiply by u plus v. That way we can get u squared minus v squared situation. Okay, so let me get rid of this. Then this is, we had no issue on the bottom, so h times whole chunk. On the top, u squared means root 4 plus h squared. So that is root 4 plus h squared means quantity squared. So that is 4 plus h. This is 4 plus h minus v squared means 2 squared, which is 4. On the top, 4 minus 4 we can cancel. Just h survives. H over h times the whole chunk, square root of 4 plus h plus 2. Now h times everything, so we can cancel h from top and bottom. Not 0, 1. So 1 over, this is the final answer. So 1 over okay, so let's move to the third. Find the difference quotient. So f of input equals 3 times input squared minus 5 times input. So f of a plus h means input is a plus h. So 3 times a plus h squared minus 5 times a plus h. And here's a minus sign in the middle. F of a means input is a, so 3a squared minus 5a. But look, this is negative sign, so we must put parentheses around. because we need to distribute this -1 in a moment. Here we don't need, because we have plus. Now a plus h square means it's not simply, okay, this is not true. What is true then? A plus h square means a plus h multiplied by a plus h. We just FOIL, multiply, and at the end of the day we get this. And we need to distribute 3 as well. So let me distribute 3 and write over here. So this is gonna be 3a squared, 3 times 2, 6ah plus 3h squared. Okay, coming from here, minus 5. We need to distribute minus 5. Minus 5a minus 5h. Here is negative. Negative means -1. We need to distribute there. Okay. So that's negative 3a squared, negative, negative, positive 5a. Now 3a squared minus 3a squared, 5a cancel. 6ah, 3h squared minus 5h. So in this difference quotient, we want to cancel h on the bottom. For we need to have h as a factor on the top, and that's the case. So we got 3 terms and we got h in all. So let's factor h. That leaves 6a plus 3h minus 5 all over h. H cancelled, and the leftover is the final answer, 6a plus 3h minus 5.